Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Monroe College Class of 83 adopts school's nurses station. Representatives of the Monroe College Class of 83 recently presented the school's headmaster, Mark Smith, and school nurse Jessica Goldburn with a gift package of medical supplies for the school clinic, with a promise of more to come and continued assistance. This donation represented the first phase of the rehabilitation of the Monroe College Nurses Station, as the Class of 83 has formally agreed to adopt the Nurses Station as a special project, and so further supplies, including vital signs monitors, will be sourced in the new year. Out of concern about the medical capacity of the Monroe College to manage the ongoing novel coronavirus pandemic, and in anticipation of possible additional waves and variants of the virus in the future, members of the Monroe College Class of 83 adopted the Monroe College Old Boys Association to ascertain from the school what assistance was needed in this regard. After consultation with school nurse Jessica Goldburn, Monroe College Summit provided MCOBA President Victor Tomlinson with a wish list, which he passed on to the group. The Class of 83 is one of Monroe College Old Boy batches with vibrant WhatsApp groups connecting batch members across the world, and with coordination from Raymond Farquharson in New York and Victor Simpson in Kingston, donations were collected from several members of the batch within a matter of weeks, and the needy supplies, worth more than $400,000, promptly sourced from the Three Angels Pharmacy in Mandeville, who kindly provided a significant discount on the purchase. The supplies obtained included a portable oxygen tank, oxygen mask, oxygen regulators, fingertip pulse oximeters, an oxygen concentrator, and a blood pressure monitor. Beenie Man detained in Ghana. Ghanaian media is reporting that dancehall DJ Beenie Man was detained in that country for flaunting COVID-19 quarantine protocols. According to City News, Beenie Man was tested positive for the virus upon arrival at the international airport on December 19 and was sent into mandatory quarantine by health officials. However, the artist is reported to have left the hotel and appear on a number of media platforms before performing at the Behim concert on December 25th, which was organized by Ghana dancehall artist Stone Boy. Beenie Man also performed at the show alongside with high-profile artists from Ghana. According to the Ghana Immigration Service, he has currently been released to the Ghana Health Service officials and his lawyers. Clean-up time. Workmen clear garbage outside Coronation Market in downtown Kingston 2 days after thousands of people did heavy Christmas Eve shopping in the city's market district. K9s to assist in search for missing university student in Hanover. The search for a 27-year-old university student who went missing in the gated community of Orchard in Hopewell, Hanover, on Christmas morning continued on Monday morning with the assistance of K9 dogs from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Superintendent of Police in charge of the Hanover Police Division, Sharon B. Putt, confirmed that the dogs will be used in the search for Colleen Evans, a University of the West Indies student from the community of Clifton in Hanover, who reportedly went missing shortly after 7 a.m. Saturday. The young woman had reportedly visited her child's father in Orchard when she ran from the home. It is reported that the young woman last had a conversation with her father, Kitson Evans, on the phone asking him to come and get her. She reportedly told the father that she was in a river that had no water. The father told the media that apart from an argument between his daughter and her mother, there was nothing out of the ordinary that raised a red flag. However, the father said his daughter had told him over the phone that she was not loved. "So, me say no man will love you. How come you say that?" She said she doesn't feel it, and when I started to calm her down, she said, "All right, Daddy, come for me," stated the father. However, the father of the man with whom Colleen shared his child claimed that the young woman has suicidal tendencies, and that's the reason why his son went for the woman and their child. "She called my son and said she was going to hang herself, and they, the parents, knew everything," never reported, who stated that his son and the young woman had broken up in December of last year, she told reporters. On the other hand, the devastated Evans, who is the father of 3 girls, said he is hoping for the best. He said the incident had dampened my holiday spirit bad man I am devastated, trust me. If she no go out of the community, then we have to fear the worst because 24 hours gone, said Evans, who expressed the hope that she might call again and they'll be able to see her. The search for Colleen Evans had received little support from the community. The area is heavily wooded with several undeveloped lots. Decomposed body of taxi operator found in St. Anne. The decomposed body of a taxi operator was found along a section of Runaway Bay Main Road in St. Anne on Saturday. He has been identified as 39-year-old Gary Rohn, otherwise known as Cash of Butner District in Maypen, Clarendon. Reports are that residents stumbled on the body in bushes about 9 a.m. and summoned the police. The body was seen laying face down in an advanced state of decomposition by officers. It's reported that he had stab wounds and gunshot wounds to the upper body. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue pending a post-mortem. Unconfirmed reports are that Gary was reported missing since Tuesday but could not be located by relatives. Sister Sophia talks Kwanzaa. As the Christmas season continues, cultural educator Sister Sophia Walsh-Newman gives a tutorial on what the 7th-day celebration of Kwanzaa all about.
Kwanzaa is a celebration of our African heritage. That's how I put it. Created in 1966 by Maulana Karenga. And it's a 7-day celebration based on 7 principles. Each day represents one of those principles. Kwanzaa, from my perspective, is a celebration. I wouldn't say it's a holiday. It is just a time for reflection. It is based on African principles of village, family coming together, reaping what you sow, and preparing for the new year. So it's a time for us to come together as a community, as a family, to celebrate what we've done for the year, sharing it, and also prepare for the new year coming. Because Kwanzaa spans from December 26th to January 1st. And so you have a time for the ending of the old year into the new year. There are 7 symbols that represent Kwanzaa. And so I'll go over them here. The first symbol is the bandera, which is the flag, and which I can definitely attribute to the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Jamaica's first national hero. The colors of Kwanzaa are red, black, and green. Okay, this is an ankh, which represents life, but that's not one of our symbols. This is another symbol. Since we're here, we're representing Jamaica today. The mkika, the mat, is the foundation, right? Every thing that we do needs a foundation. So we start with the mkika. We lay that on the table. The second thing is the candle holder, okay? And the third thing is the candles. There's 7, red, black, and green, that represent the 7 days of Kwanzaa. The candles are called the Mishuma Saba. Saba means 7. And we have here the ears of corn, the Mazeo, which represents the children. So every village, every culture, the richness of that culture is found in the children. So the corn represents the children. The fruits represent the harvest. So these fruits that you place on your table are to be shared, but are to be bought by those coming to the celebration based on their work for the year. So the fruits are important. The kikambe cha umoja, which is the unity cup. Okay, umoja means unity, which is the first day of Kwanzaa. Okay, so I think that's all of the symbols. Okay, so we're going to talk about the days of Kwanzaa, the principles. So the first principle is umoja, which means unity. Unity is strength. Unity is what keeps us together, keeps the community together, and it helps us to grow as a people. The second principle, kujijakulia, self-determination. That is being able to know who you are, name yourself, identify with your community, and be able to recognize those who are from your community. Self-determination. Naming yourself especially is one of the most important principles of self-determination. The third principle, ujima, means collective work and responsibility. How do we as a people come together to, as a collective, to do the work that has to be done for ourselves and by ourselves? That's what collective work and responsibility is. Knowing that you come and you assist without being told to do the work. And I think that's a principle that our young people really need to know in these times. Ujamaa, cooperative economics. That means to keep your monies within your community, helping to build up your race, whatever that race is. Cooperative economics within the Black community, whether it's here in Jamaica or in the US, where I bounce between places. The spending power of Africans are so rich, and we don't combine it together to make sure we buy from each other to support each other. And so cooperative economics builds on that. Help your brother build his business. Buy from your brother, buy from your sister, support your sister, and keep it in the community. Nia means purpose. What is our purpose? Our purpose is to uplift our race. And that is definitely something that I resonate with Marcus Messiah Garvey. Uplift yourself. What is your purpose? Yes, what is your purpose in life? What are your goals? What are your plans? How do you plan to make the world better than how you found it? Ashe? Kuumba, creativity. That is being aware of your talents and using them. Yes? If you are good with your hands, make things, sell it. Part of cooperative economics. Part of also the Kwanzaa time, we create things, whether it's cards and we give them out, we create necklaces, we create gifts and give them out, which is another of the symbols, the zawadi, the gifts that you exchange. Kuumba, so that's creativity. And the last one is imani, faith. Because with everything that we do, we have to have faith in that, in our people, in the resilience of each other, and in the human race. So those are the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. And those are principles that I live by as much as possible every day. It's part of our daily life. We have to purchase. We have to have faith in what we're doing as humans. We have to be creative with our monies. We have to be creative in our homes. And we have to be resourceful. And we have to have faith in God and humanity. Kwanzaa is about creating celebration for your family, for your friends, in however you want to celebrate, whether it's bringing food, which is the feast, which is part of that celebration, or just having a drum circle, having some instruments, having some dancing, you know, those things that make you feel whole and make you feel connected to our ancestors from Africa. So that's what Kwanzaa is to me. It's also a matter of practicing those 7 principles during the time of Kwanzaa, especially during those times. You want to make sure you practice those principles all year round, but we highlight those principles as foundation to who we are as a people that keep us going and keep us united. So for me, that's what Kwanzaa is. Ashe.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.